everyone. Today on the topic of the beauty of prayer, I'm going to be talking about prayer being sung. For me, that's one of the most beautiful things about prayer is that it can often take a song form. And for me also, this is one of the ways that I personally pray. There's times, where it's hard for me to kind of sit down in a moment like this and find the words to pray and talk things out normally, but like if I'm in the middle of doing something on my day-to-day basis, helping kids, preparing, different things, cleaning or whatever, I often pray out my desires and the things that I need for that moment through song by singing them out to God. And it's beautiful. It's so amazing, that prayer can look so differently. It can be praying, like down on our knees, crying out to God. It can be without words, just the crying of our heart because there are no words to express what we're feeling. Or it can be us singing, just singing throughout our day to God. And I really began thinking about this topic more just because it's so personal to me and so exciting. And so I was looking it up, and did you know that there are over 185 songs in the Bible that are prayer songs, of which 80% of those can be found in Psalms. Now we know, for those of you that have read Psalms, beautiful poetry, and there's often sections where they put an interlude, or this is where the choir comes in, this is where the instruments come in. And for some reason I've never thought that about that really. I've always kind of wondered, or felt like the odd person, I sing out my prayers, and I don't know if that's normal. But then looking at this, kind of being reminded about the Bible and how many people in the Bible do it and have done it, it's just so beautiful and it's so amazing. And I think of Psalm 119. It's the longest chapter in the Bible. It's a song. There's 22 stanzas, 176 verses. I mean, can you imagine singing that out? Like, I can't even believe it. It's unfathomable for me to imagine, yet it's so beautiful. And it's just, thinking about this is just so exciting for me, but also just so amazing just at how beautiful prayer is. It can take on so much for us and help us to express so much of our love for God. And I wanted to kind of just give an example from Habakkuk that I was looking at yesterday of how prayers can be sung and are sometimes made to be sung. So this is Habakkuk 3. It's Habakkuk's prayer, and it starts off in verse 1. This prayer was sung by the prophet Habakkuk. I have heard all about you, Lord. I am filled with awe by your amazing works. In this time of our deep need, help us again as you did in years gone by. And it's interesting, as you continue throughout the song that he sings, at the very end, it says, verse 19, the sovereign Lord is my strength. He makes us as sure-footed as a deer, able to tread upon the heights. And then in parentheses, for the choir director, the prayer is to be accompanied by stringed instruments. Isn't that just amazing? I think it's beautiful. It's funny because oftentimes I'll be making up songs just kind of as I'm doing things or praying and singing, and I've noticed that my daughter does that too sometimes. It's like sometimes her life is a musical, because she'll be singing about how she's making her bed, or how she's bringing her toys to play together, or she'll be singing about how she's swinging on the swing, or just kind of the different steps that she's doing. She'll like make a song of it. And I'm always so amazed by it, and it always, it brings a smile to my heart. But then I think, how much more our songs of our hearts must bring God a smile. How much more must he be smiling down upon us when we're constantly coming to him, singing to him, whether it be praises or just our needs. It's just beautiful. Prayer is beautiful. It's just, I can't say any more about that, because that's the truth for me. And it's just amazing, because as we look at the Bible, we see different prayers being sung. We starting all the way from the Old Testament, going through to the New Testament. and it's just amazing. We have prayers of battle prayers, battle songs, songs of sorrow. We have songs of love. You look at the Song of Songs, it's a whole book of songs being sung from a groom to a bride. It's just, throughout, we have Miriam's prayer, we have Moses's prayer, we have different prayers that are sung throughout the Bible, and it's just beautiful. And I just encourage you, if you've never tried it, try it. It's very freeing, it's very uplifting, and it's an amazing and beautiful way to communicate with God. So I bless you guys, and I hope you have a great day. God bless.